Let's talk politics, because like I said, my dad's here. He voted for Trump. Boo. Everyone boo him on 3. 1, 2, 3. Boo. Oh my god, they actually did. That's so funny. The Supreme Court earlier this week decided to partially pardon Donald Trump for his role in January 6th, which is the second most disappointing time that Trump has gotten partial immunity for something, thanks COVID. Not a current event, sorry. It's also the second most disappointing thing to happen on January 6th. My birthday is January 6th. Sorry, Mom and Dad. No, let's see, I was the one who wooed my name earlier when Lizzie called me up, but I was woo. Anybody else here a woo girl? Woo! Thank you. Oh, I love it when my people are here. It's amazing. I've always been a woo girl. Like, ever since childhood, I've always been a woo girl. And my mom knew it deep in my soul when she was raising me. And she told me as much. She was like, Courtney, you know, I can see it in your soul and in your heart. And if you ever want to get a husband, you need to learn about football, right? Anybody else have like a Southside mom? So I did my research by watching every single episode of Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders making the team on television. And I learned a lot from that programming. I learned that I love cheerleaders. But it's not Pride Month anymore, so I guess I can't talk about it. I just feel like maybe I should just find a husband who also shares that love of Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Right? Like, we can have that in common. I think that's nice. I don't know. I think about dating athletes a lot, and my friends will tell me, you know, like, Courtney, you're such a cleat chaser if you're only interested in dating athletes. And I had to look up what that was, and then I went because I'm not a cleat chaser, okay? I am a lot of things, all right? If anything, I am like a tech trollop. Right? I'm a hedge fund honey. I'm a Wall Street whore. I'm looking for the angel investor in the startup that is my life, right? Any of y'all here have siblings? Woo! Okay, cool. Small woo from this front table. Do you think you're your parents' favorite child?
Depends on the week.
Depends on the week. Very diplomatic answer. I think that's fair. Growing up, I thought for the longest time that I was my parents' favorite child. I'm the oldest of 3, so my first clue that I wasn't my parents' favorite child probably should have been the fact that they kept trying. Alright, that should have been my first clue. But on paper, I feel like there are plenty of reasons why I should be my parents. They're laughing because you've got 3 right here. Are you pointing at the one that's your favorite? Why do you think you're your parents' favorite child? No, wait, actually, I should ask your parents. Why is she your favorite?
What?
Why do you...
Part of the day.
Part of the day, okay.
What day is it?
Depends on which day it is. Well, maybe you can relate to this. I thought that for the longest time I was my parents' favorite child, because on paper, I totally should. Like, let me make the case for you that I should be my parents' favorite child. And they're sitting right here in the front, so like maybe they'll be able to let you know if they agree, right? Like, I'm the oldest of 3. I'm the only child of my parents who lives here in Chicago, where my parents also live. And so I get to see my parents every day, or like every week at least, right? And so I get to like go to their place and shop in their pantry and say, Dad, you're out of toilet paper, which means that I'm also out of toilet paper. Right? It's economical for their Costco subscription, right? Or like, I have, you know, an undergraduate degree from a 4-year university, which is great, and that means that I now have, outside of this, a salary job with a 401k and health benefits. My younger brother, he works in commercial real estate sales, and so whether or not he makes any money, entirely dependent on if he sold like an office park or a Starbucks or something else that nobody wants. And so he doesn't make any money. Or like, I've never been arrested for underage drinking, right? And then like 2 weeks later, arrested for underage drinking again. For all those reasons and more, I feel like I should be my parents' favorite child. We agree? He's nodding, yeah. Remember, I'm the one who helped you with your chair earlier, so you're on my very good daughter. But no, so my dad, you know the love languages, right? Like acts of service and physical touch. My dad's love language is gift giving. And for most people, that doesn't necessarily mean that how much money they spend on you directly correlates to how much they love you, unless you are my dad. And so every year for his birthday, for as long as I've known him, he's always said, you know, what do you get for the man who has everything? So for his birthday, he gives us gifts. Very nice, right? Thank you, Dad. And so 2 years ago, for my father's birthday, as a show of support for my younger brother's, you know, career path, if you can call it that, he wrote my brother a check for $1,000. Very nice, very steep. Thank you, Dad, to him. But basically, my dad told him, you know what, Cole, I believe in this career path you're pursuing. I believe in you following your dreams. So use this money to buy yourself a new suit or like airline tickets to a conference or something for networking, because I already pay your rent and your phone bill and your bail again, dude. For that same birthday, my dad gave me a pen. A very nice pen, okay? It's a Mont Blanc pen, which is French for too expensive for pen. It's a $400 pen, which is, I think, 100 times too expensive for what a pen should be. But some of you might be thinking, you know what, Courtney, you were an English major in college. That pen is also a metaphor. You know what? It symbolizes you writing your jokes and telling your stories. He believes in you too. And I hear you on that. Okay, sure, I believe that. But that pen could also mean that when my father is long gone and passed, God rest his soul, he anticipates that I will use that pen to write $1,000 checks for my good-for-nothing brother. And I don't know what's worse, the fact that I am 27 years old, and so I do not know how to write a check. Or the fact that I've already lost that pen. Sorry, Dad. Or the fact that my brother quit that job. Which doesn't count as quitting a job if they don't pay you a salary. I'm just not volunteering there anymore, I guess. So that was 2 years ago, right? Okay, so last year, what did my dad get me? He's like, you know, I'm tired of all of my lacrosse buddies texting me links to you telling this story, which is something that happens. And so I'm going to get you all the same gift for my birthday this year, which again, thank you, Dad. I appreciate getting a gift for somebody else's birthday. I'm not ungrateful. But so for that birthday, my dad got us all $500 Southwest Airlines gift cards.
Ooh.
Right? We're going to disregard the fact that Midway sort of a shit to your airport. But it's nice, because if you think about it, I am the only sibling of the three of us who still lives here in Chicago, where my parents also live. Which means that my parents are basically saying, Cole, Caitlin, we love you and miss you so much in your busy, busy lives of not having a job. We want you to be able to come home whenever. Price is no object. Please just come visit us. My parents want me to go away! Especially right now. Maybe some of you do too.